So this is half an hour roughly of wintry Christmas poems. I've decided to call the collection Goose Fat, because after all Christmas is coming. So here we go. Yeah, hopefully you're all leaving with a smile. Okay, first one, let's start off quite simple. This is a poem with a very, very, very simple message. It's called Greatest Ever Wish.
Have you written these?
Yeah, sorry, everything is my own work. Right, okay. Sorry. Okay. Reach out to a stranger this Christmas time. See, I told you it was a very simple message. Reach out to a stranger this Christmas time. Open your hearts, open your minds. Open your arms and give out those hugs. Let the whole world feel your love. All I want for Christmas, my greatest ever wish was for the world to be at peace for at least one day. Now, who doesn't love a Christmas sing-along? Inviting the world to get along with a fa-la-la-la-la and a ring-a-ling-a-ding-ding-dong. I do. But the animals are wondering what all the noise is about. The lights are shining brightly, but all they hear are human shouts. The penguins have their fishing rods, and the polar bears are about, smiling on our greetings cards, while the world about them melts. All I want for Christmas, my greatest ever wish was for the damage we're inflicting to cease for at least one day. All I want for Christmas, Yalda, Hanukkah, Sylvester, Saturnalia, Panchakinapati, Kwanzaa, is for us to share our beliefs for at least one day. Thank you. We keep rolling on this one. This one is about the most famous game of football ever played. It's called Offside, or the Surrey Regiment Green River. Here, come on, ref, he was miles offside. So far offside, he was in our trenches. You should have seen that young gunner dance, the greatest ever British advance, as he's raced his way down the wing, past the line, ready to cross that ball in. A jinking run, a mazy dribble, past the hung with a lazy tackle, past the Fitz with an outstretched leg, the big Bavarian bruiser got nutmeg, then a spin on a sixpence, having beaten the German defence. Handball! Don't count, son, if the hand ain't touched to nothing. The ball stood up in the mud, so he stood up himself and chipped it forward deftly for Tommy's head, who leapt highest and nodded it down into the path of a bully French, who laid it across the edge of the trench to a Surrey lad with a left foot of lead, who put his whole boot through that pig's bladder, leather on leather, smashed hard, smashed true. The keeper got a hand to it, but couldn't stop it getting through. A thunderous shot, heard around the world. On through the hail of slaughter, where the gallant comrades fall, where the blood is poured like water, they drove the trickling ball. Thank you. We'll stick with a war theme, and I do apologise about this, given that he passed away last week or within the week. So this is for the whole Bush family. May they all rest in peace. Yeah. Okay. On the first Gulf War of George Bush, my GA gave to me a cartridge from a spent magazine, 2 Purple Hearts, 3 French lieutenants, 4 falling bombs, 5 pointed star, 6 stolen hand grenades, 700-year half-life of a depleted uranium shell, 8 major wars lost since World War II, 9 cases of PTSD per platoon, 10 water boarders torturing, 11 pipe bombers exploding, 12 drums of oil per civilian death. And not a single WMD. Okay, this is less pure political, more social political, something that hopefully not too many of us were suffering a week or so ago This is called the Blackest Friday. It's the blackest of Fridays and everything's broke. Some dodgy bargain or some even dodgier bloke. The ultimate gift to the people, let them vote. And we did, like turkeys, in that festive joke. Austerity Christmas, where everything has half off the contents, half off the quality, half off the quantity, but nothing off the cost. Brussels cancels Christmas till we pay our Brexit bill, turns the heat up the UK. See how we like how it feels. The Blackest Friday, the bye day, the make you beg and cry day, the why day. Following Thanksgiving in the States, there's festering maggots inside that turkey in the oval plates. The pumpkin is rotten from the upside-down stench. The corruption and lies are established and entrenched. Capitalism frothing at the bit, anything to get you to commit. A bargain, a sale, a Black Cross event, a crossroads, a sale, a soul well spent. The Blackest Friday, the bye day, the make you beg and cry day, the why day. The TV's got TV, the Xbox is X-playable, the console comes with free diabetes, the kettle's unscalable, the electric toothbrush bristles with tension, the smart speaker is designed to give you dementia. Phone's locked to a network that no one has heard of, can't get the dumb thing working, screaming with murder, pay half, get one, special on socks, Black Friday fun, telling you to bog off. The wireless speaker shifts with cirrhosis. The Kenwood Chef has got myxomatosis. The automated order has mixed up the toasters. Who needs 24 ceramic pot roasters? Too many parcels overloading the posties, and the thing I hate most is none of these items were on my wish list. I wonder if it's Santa's fault or one of the else's. The Blackest Friday, the bye day, the make you beg and cry day, the why day, and the cyber bully Monday. We'll bring it down a bit. This is just more traditional sort of loving poem type thing. I get a bit deep here, I do apologise. You think it's gold because it glistens, even the crisp on the snow. In the shapes it makes from the patterns on the soles of my shoe, shining blue in the snow. You think it's diamond because it shines, even the frost on the trees. Brush them past as you walk home in the darkness, trudging through the snow. You think they're pearls because they shimmer, even the melting ice as it drops down, swirling round, dripping stalactites, white and marbled snow. You think it's jewels because it glimmers, even the frosting of the snow on my beard as I try to kiss you as I drop you home. And there's something pulling me to you, but there's something crossed our paths, something between us, between me, you and the stars. You think it's gold because it glitters. Even the icing on my gloves as they hold you close and pull you near, our bodies warming and melting in the snow. Yeah, it's keeping on a beat theme. Some of you who know your Christmas carols, and some of you out there I know will know your beat poetry, might recognise some of this. This is a bit more of a mashup. It's called Hip Little Donkey. Well, hey there, little donkey, hip little donkey on the long and dusty road. As the road comes up to meet you, comes up to meet Mary, dust and hoops, hot shifting sand, soft slapping against the clip-clopping slam slop of your hooves. Hot sun beat down, no cover. Hip little donkey, braid and braid. Hey, sure is hot, can't we rest along the way? Like, little donkey, something got to give, you know. Been a long schlep so far across the country, Route 666. You, hip little donkey, who bit centurions in the neck and shrieked with delight, who brayed on your knees in the subway. Got to keep plodding onwards, got to keep moving, nothing behind you, everything in front of you, as is ever so on the road. Got to keep moving with your precious load. Man, how precious, like a jewel that would light up the world. Precious is nothing compared to that load. Hip little donkey, yeah. Been a long time, little donkey, through the winter's night. Don't give up now, little donkey. Bethlehem is in sight. Ring out those bells tonight. Let's hear them jingle, jangle, clash and clang. Clapper, tongue, slam on ring-lipped belt. Let them ring out tonight. Bethlehem, Bethlehem, ding dong merrily on high. Bethlehem, Bethlehem, high and into the night sky. Bethlehem, Bethlehem, with its star shining bright. Bethlehem, Bethlehem, follow that star tonight, piercing through the clouds and sin. Bethlehem, Bethlehem. Little donkey, hip little donkey, oh, had a heavy day, so heavy, with dread and ragged emptiness, such a pressure, such a heavy load. Little donkey carry Mary safely on her way. Don't fail her, little donkey, steadfast and steady, taking easy as the way. One hoof in front of the other, brother, step, stop, tiptoe, clip, clop, a simple rhythm, a ruppa pum pum. Little donkey, journey's end is near. There's wise men waiting for a sign to bring them here. The best minds of a generation, dragging themselves through the streets. At dawn looking for a fix of the star. Angels burning for the ancient heavenly connection to the starry dynamo in the machinery of night. But you, little donkey, don't fret. Do not falter, little donkey, there's a star ahead. It will guide you, little donkey, to a cattle shed where the smells and sounds of every day fill the air. Soft hay, damp fur, burnt coals, sticky swell and sweet silage, a reward for your hard-won mileage. Mary's safe, carried by you. Hit, little donkey man, yeah, all right. Ring out those bells tonight. Moscow smiles, this is my sting moment. I dream stars on golden spires, see the clouds go streaming past when Moscow smiles. Grey-faced men in big black cars look upon the wired city streets with Moscow smiles. The cold gets into your air and it gets into your heart, but will you take the chance to cry for those Moscow smiles? The deafening flame of these torch songs. Red Square is silent today, still Moscow smiles. The Union gone, a shattered bond, Mother Russia waits for her sons and for those Moscow smiles. Now the world understands this disparate fear, founded in our joint humanity and those Moscow smiles. I dream of stars on golden spires, I only ever seem to dream about Moscow smiles. Thank you very much. Lovely. They're very polite, guys. Thank you.
Change.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's Moscow smile?
It's something I've kind of envisaged in my. It's kind of that. It's saying that people in Moscow too they laugh, they joke,
They do.
and there's a lot of. I don't know, we seem to have gone back to that Cold War idea that they are all monsters.
Yeah,
so.
Thank you.
Okay, this I wrote immediately after getting a writing gig a couple of years back, which is quite surprising. And instead of writing the actual thing, I wrote this. It's called On Finding Out I Had Been Commissioned to Write the Queen's Christmas Day Address. It's a bad. Every year she does it, every year much the same. Now the Queen's speech must be a peach if you're in the speech writing game. I suspect each speech often repeats a previous speech, and much of the speeches, even the bits that are not repeated, sound much the same. The key is to make it sound like her. Mention the kids, the grandkids, the great-grandkids. How proud and happy we are. Blah, blah, open palms. Mention the police, the armed forces, the NHS. How proud and sad we are. Blah, blah, cross arms. Mention those tragically killed by the ideologically rooted, systematically implemented, profit-driven neglect of one's own parliament. Slight pause, look down. Thank the sportsmen for reaching the semi-final, pause and inspiration to us all. And that film, so funny, with one's cameo for a good cause, pause. And on good causes, of course, mention the brave men and women, generically. thin smile, pause, baby Jesus, season's wishes, G. Okay, this song's a bit of a love poem to a whole group of people, which is a bit weird. But it's based on a line from a song of my favourite band, and basically I've just kind of riffed off that line. It's sort of a Christmas love song for them. It's called This Snowflake is an Avalanche. This snowflake is an avalanche. We is humble, we don't brag, we don't hide, but know this pebble is a rock slide. I'm sorry if our empathy and love troubles you, we just a bunch of lefty SJWs. Good intentions litter the paths we pave, one tear becomes a tidal wave, we join hands, form an army, and our tears become a tsunami. Like the smallest acorn to the mightiest oak, the harshest truths hidden in the simplest joke, we fight our cause with broad smiles. We walk in other shoes for 1,000,000 miles. Not only that, we dance in them and get them up and make them our friends. It's just a loving thing to do, and believe me when I say we do it for you. We don't just do it because we're bored. If you're persecuted and ignored, this ickle baby gonna cry, cry, cry. Standing up for the little guy, standing tall against the short-sighted. This lit of flame is ignited. We'll steal your weapons, make ploughshares, turn your finest hours into peaceful years. Yes, this heart is bleeding, but this liberal fights for all your freedom. The first step, this is a marathon. This whispered kiss is a hurricane. This explosion is a glitter ball. This Christmas make a miracle. Love yourselves and love each other. Love is the great leveler, disruptor, and reckoner. Love creates turbulence. This snowflake is an avalanche. Okay, this is about the cosmos and our place in it. It's called God is in the Detail. Am I not an angel? Am I not a prophet? For I have seen the face of God there in every snowflake. Because nature really scares me. It scares me into seeing the beauty in the detail. And they say that God is in the detail. Well, it's all about perception and how you perceive it, and if you really see it, and how you really see it, and do we ever really see it? Do we ever really see it at all? I'm always looking for connection, so I stand back and scrutinise the bigger picture and find the truth. It's very small. See, we all came from the same atom, and before that we vibrated as one. We can never be truly disparate. We are the moon, the stars and the sun. I suppose it's all about perception and how you really see it, and if you choose to really see it. If you want to really see it, look inside yourselves. Because the truth is in the detail, the truth inside us all. God is in the detail, the devil is in the detail. The truth inside us all. Thank you. Anyone that might have seen me perform over the last couple of months, you probably would have seen this one. I'm including it today because the title sounds very much like it should be a Christmas poem. It's not really, but it does sound like it's about Jesus Christ or something, because it's called The Light That Changed the World, and it's about science. I started with a bang, or a flash, or a click, and that was it. I existed. Suddenly I was me, and suddenly I was free. A duality. I was on and I was off. I was rushing, I was whooshing, I was moving, I was travelling faster than faster, faster than everything, faster than anything had ever been, the fastest thing in the world, the fastest thing in the galaxy, the fastest thing in a vacuum. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I was up, I was down, I was curved, I was coherent, I was travelling a straight line. I was travelling in my own time, as yet undefined. Nothing could stop me, nothing could distract me, nothing could diffract me. Or so I thought, and then I saw it up ahead of me, an interference. I knew I couldn't avoid it. I knew I couldn't bend round it. I knew I couldn't slow for it. I knew I had to go for it and hope for a crack or a gap or a fault or a slip. Or then I saw it. Two slips. Each one just big enough for me. I didn't have time to choose. I didn't have anything to lose. No matter. So I saw it. I went for it. The crack. I was in and I was out. Oh, that sweet duality. Again, I was free. Again, I was me. I was travelling, rushing, moving, fast and fast, truer than true. And then, whack! I hit the blackboard and I was captured. I was seen. I was something less than I had been, also more. All of a sudden, I was certain. I was nothing or something, a suggestion, a speck, a point in space, a point in time, a point of light. And all that was left of me, the faintest hint of my energy, an expression of entropy, of movement stilled, a collision and collusion of molecules, the sum of my subatomic particles, of my mass divided by myself, rooted to this one spot. No longer away, no longer a particle, no longer free, no longer simply me. I was part of a band of light, a perfect pattern of unpredictability. So bright, so unexpected, I changed the world. This is about the first Romans in Britain enjoying ancient British Christmas, because obviously, you know, the Brits were right on Christmas from day one. Really, they were straight. So I've got, it's called Oi, Claudius. Oi, Claudius, what's this instead of bread? By Jupiter, what's bread? Meat, and more meat too. That bird's roasted, no doubt, but what's this inside instead of the gizzards? The best bit. What? Like spiced bread, stuffed inside. Ah, stuffing. Divine. I like this stuffing. I'm stuffed with stuffing, I'm space stuffed too. And such a special time, midwinter solstice, Saturnalia, Eventide. What magic this? What spirits conjured? But no, how sweet meats and cheeses obliterate my senses, assault my tongue with flavour. Christ, he was their saviour. Oh, with these plates and plates of fish and cow and pig and fowl, and every root you could imagine, ancient pre-Jorvik pudding. So ripe, and so sharp, and berries so sweet, so bright. I sit and find this alchemy, I sit and go at this all day, for that is the Roman way. Orgy, 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 oi, oi, oi. Orgy, 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 oi, oi, oi. When in Rome, as at home, stuff your faces, yum, yum, yum. The holly and the hoi polloi, stuff your vox populi. I abandon all the old gods for this feast instead. Get it down ya, get yourself fed. Thank you. I've got two more. One's relatively long, and then there's just a little haiku to end with. So thank you. This is called the Krampus. You may or may not know it's December the 5th, Krampus night. So happy Krampus night, everyone. Because the Krampus is coming. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. The Krampus is coming. He's made a list. He doesn't need to check it twice. The Krampus knows if you've been naughty or nice. He watches you when you're sleeping. He follows you when you're awake. And he likes it if you've been bad, not good. So you better be good, for goodness sake. In the dead of winter and the blackest night, the coldest frost and snow, the deepest white. The swish swoosh of forktail over the frozen spires of Stockholm, the Krampus was in town. Slithering across the ice bridges of Oslo, the Krampus hung around. On the clip-clop cobbles of Copenhagen, the Krampus crouches in wait. Hell seeps through the streets of Helsinki as the Krampus opens the gate. Angels fallen at the walls of Tallinn as the Krampus blazes tune. The children of Kiev are safe in their beds as the Krampus passes through. The woodsmen of Warsaw stumble, axes falling, as the Krampus comes near. A granny freezes in Riga as she glimpses a figure. The Krampus cramps with fear. And in the shadows and crannies and narrow rope walks, and in the broad streets and squares of Bridport, the Krampus stalks. Because the Krampus is coming, sneaking under your beds. The Krampus is coming, sneaking into your heads. The Krampus is coming, he's coming for you. Krampus, wretched creature. Son of hell and Satan's spawn, half demon, half fawn, with his cracked back and crooked nose, powerful haunches perched on cloven toes, Krampus horns grow broad and curl, ending in sharpened points. Legs and arms are covered in fur, with scales at all the joints. Sunset red-tinged midnight burn, his eyes ringed in heavy sack. Tannin-tainted tongue, forked to lick leather black. Spittle drips from snapped fangs, and over hunched cold shoulder, a single oily dreadlock hangs. Cracked and hook-jacked from the basket across his back, bound in chains which swish and flail to match the swiplash of his tail. On steady staff and hemp-bound ropes, Krampus wrapped in ragged cloaks, a crooked smile, an evil frown. Satan claws is coming to town. He don't leave presents, he don't leave gifts, he don't take no buts, he don't take no ifs. Instead he whirls a stiff birch switch, leaving welts bound to itch. More Krampus sticks, bind them together, see if that will help you keep him at bay. Not if you've not been good. Krampus brings his switch down to smite all the children who've not gone to bed at night, or did not eat their greens, or only eaten what they pleased, or argued too much with their mothers, or been mean to little brothers, or not done their household chores, or been too restless or too bored. All those who haven't tidied up their room, and those who opened their presents too soon. And then he got answered back at just the right size for the Krampus sack. But I'll leave you with this, the truth of what the Krampus is. In fact, little children, incredulous adults, I let you into a secret as long as you promise to keep it. The Krampus isn't real. He's just a symbol, there to remind us that real people feel. And if you're naughty, mean or bad, then real people suffer, and suffering is sad. So do all you can to keep the Krampus away, do something wonderful and be good today. It's true that what you put in, you normally get back, call it karma or fear of the Krampus sack. Be nice, share, give, and don't always take. And be good, for goodness sake. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. It's been a real pleasure. I'll leave you with a little short haiku. Well, it's the same length of a normal haiku. There you go. It's called The Proudest Elf of Them All. Of all the jumpers at the elf Christmas party, his was the dullest. Thank you very much. Cheers. Thanks a lot.
I think we would appreciate an encore, but with your repertoire and Royal. Thank you.
Wow.
Really good.
Brilliant.
Really good.